Good day, viewers. You're once again welcome to my YouTube channel. Coming out currently from Sahara Reporters, Tinubu-led Nigerian government set to face court action in UK over refusal of UN order imprisonment of Nnamdi Kanu. Coming out, Sahara Reporters. Biafran Evangelist, this is just coming out. What would you have to say or react to this coming out currently?
Yes, my beloved brother, may God be the glory, the one that have been the charge of Biafran issue and Biafran case. I don't know why UK is, just dribbling Nigeria like this. I used to say something that Nigeria has never gotten independent. What they have is, they still have a documented slavery. They don't have independent. What they have is partial. The same UK that have been in support of Nigerian atrocity over Biafra is now calling on Nigeria now today to question Nigeria in the court. That Tinubu now to go and face query. Nigerian government now to face query over their refusal not to abide by the UN instruction. I could remember that was not last year, I could remember in 2023, 2022, 2023, that about UN issue warning to Nigeria about the case of Nnamdi Kanu. I could remember in 2024, they gave 60 days to free Nnamdi Kanu, and Nigeria turned it down. Then later again, I think they still issue another 3 good months. So they have given Nigeria enough time with enough instruction and advice for them in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. But yet, I'm talking about UN, but yet Nigeria still turned it down and still refused to abide by that. I could remember there was a time that some, Oyibos, which is some this thing landed in Nigeria, and they're based in Benin, to be precise. That or Benin side. That should be 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? Which everybody was like, they are coming. Definitely, the UN have come, and there's every tendency of them, attending to the case of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm talking about before the Nnamdi Kanu last year. Are you getting it? So, all these things, I believe there are so many things they are telling Nigeria, or they have issue warnings to Nigerian government, which Nigerian government refuse. Now UK calling them to come and answer query, meaning that UK is now seeing the handwriting on the wall. Like I said, the world powers now are speaking. The world powers now are coming out. Look at what happened yesterday. A serious negotiation went on yesterday for peace talk between Lebanon and Israel. Serious one. They are reaching a serious concrete negotiation. And Iran now are now dancing again seriously to the condition of Donald Trump. Now, when all these countries, these people that are having issues with the super world powers now settle amicably and there is peace, and already Nigeria have been tagged the country concerned, definitely there is every tendency of them coming to Nigeria without taking permission again from anybody. They will come and react. And Donald Trump have already issued to Nigeria that he will be coming with a military action, which led Adeboye to start cancelling Bola Ahmed Tinubu on how to go about it, not to allow Donald Trump to come with a military action in Nigeria. You understand? So UK now are seeing it because there is something that Donald Trump said during the war, their war in Iran. He said that thing shows them that the NATOs, the European NATOs, are not partnering with them. They turned their back against him. And he promised them that he used it as a test and as a trial, because he knew how much America is coughing out on yearly basis, billions of dollars for NATO, to finance NATO, to keep NATO moving. Now that America needed the help, the support and the backup European NATO, they turned him down. So on this note, everybody should face their coin. He made that statement. I'm talking about person of Donald Trump. So UK now calling Nigeria to question Nigeria now could be as a result of this, because America should rise, Israel rise, putting eye in Nigeria concerning Biafra, and already Biafra is in like this, you know, the level Biafra has gotten now, because in the House of Parliament, Biafra has won. In the House of Congressmen, Biafra has won. So now there is every tendency of them coming without taking permission or having any regard or respect to UK, irrespective of them being the colonial master of Nigeria, who forcefully and indirectly join, amalgamate in Nigeria, the Biafrans, the Yorubas, and the Fulanis, Hausa whatsoever together, which have never in the history, we have never been together. Do you understand? So they may likely come now and act without taking permission or seeking their own contribution. So I believe that could be the fear of UK that made them to summon Nigeria to court, to see why. Because there was no place, any written document or any written constitution in Nigeria that warranted them to jail Nnamdi Kanu. Despite the fact that they tag him a terrorist as IPOB, a Biafra, they call him a terrorist. What makes him and what qualifies a man as a terrorist? A man that you invaded his house, you did not see God, and he has never killed anybody, and you tag him a terrorist. But the people that have been killing with a gun, they are doing it and they are showing it, and they are living with you, you've not done anything. So definitely you have a question to answer. Maybe that should be the reason why they are inviting Nigeria to question them in the case of Nnamdi Kanu. And they themselves are fucked up by denying Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that the case will just die down like that. Now, they rejected him, they abandoned him, even when he needed them most. They did not ask of him, personal counsel, because he was kidnapped together with his UK passport. So another country chooses to pick him, to adopt him as their own son, and you know what that means. And the country that adopted him is a country that all the world is afraid of them. Basically, on the person as a president now, Donald Trump is a threat. So they want to iron things out, but that is their own cup of tea. We don't have business over that. What concerns us is Biafra or nothing, just as Maze have said it. Biafra or nothing.
Well, okay, Biafran evangelist, you said it all. Now, the question on ground is now currently, with this message that has been brought to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do you think he's going to have a change in heart to look into Nnamdi Kanu's case, or he will still ignore? Because currently pressure is mounting on him and the Aso Rock. What would you have to say? Will he have a change in heart to look into it, or he will just ignore as usual, including with the world powers watching currently?
Let me tell you, pressure is already on him. Yes, as you said. And ever since, moreover, he was the one who appointed Omoto Oshu to come and jail Nnamdi Kanu without the law backing it up. And according to the constitution, the British man said in the 18th centuries down to 21st centuries that a law that is not constitutional, that is not written, is not a law. And any offender of a law that is not written, you understand, must not be persecuted. You understand me? And where there is no law, there is no offense. I quote the British law, the British man. Do you understand me? So, having said this, he's facing it. If you like, let him ignore. If you like, let him pay attention. And moreover, for the very first time for many decades now, in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, he's coming out to talk about they should attend to him regarding the appeal court. But I don't want Nnamdi Kanu to continue this stupid Nigerian court, because Nigeria doesn't have a court. What they have is a pocket court. Yes, that is what they have. So you don't need it. Let him just remain where he is and pursue and send his men, pursue what he's pursuing. We will get it.
Don't you think it's as a result of pressure that is asking them to attend to him, or what?
It's the pressure, now it's not from him. I don't, by coming to court, let me tell you, the court will keep delaying it, postponing it. Delaying it until Donald Trump, the people that are supposed to stand and do the needful, will leave office.
Okay, you think it's a delay tactic?
It's a delay tactics. We don't want it. Let him make it real. Forget Nigerian stupid, what is it called? Court. We don't have court. There is no court in Nigeria. What we have in Nigeria is a pocket court. Nigerian judiciary is under pocket of any government that comes to power. They don't have independent of their own. So there is no court in Nigeria. Yes, I'm telling you the real fact. There is no court in Nigeria. Because if there is court in Nigeria, Kanu wouldn't have been sentenced to life imprisonment. Because there is no law. And according to the law, that before you jail anybody or you sentence and judge anybody, you conclude this judgment, the person must be there presently, then you pass your judgment. The person must be there presently, then you quote the law. You understand? That speaks against what you want, what he has done, and that qualifies you to sentence him either to death or to life, or whatsoever, how many years whatsoever you want to pass your judgment. You will quote to the law where it is written, the law of the country that abides or guides that your judgment. That you will not be maltreated as a Nigeria, but you will be treated as a Biafra, and you will gain your respect. You understand me? And you will now have somebody that will speak for you, that will defend you, just the same way she has been doing now. So if she now get to that level, it will help us more, because we have gotten somebody in the government that will speak for us, that is originally from Biafra. You know, the Remo and whatsoever that have been speaking, these people are not originated from Biafra. They are just speaking based on the compassion and the passion that they have for humanity. Are you hearing me? They are just out of human feelings, and according to how things supposed to be done. That is why you see them there, and like Remo deviating later. Then Mark Arnold, as a sympathizing human person, he decided to stand to speak for us. You understand? So a situation whereby we now have somebody now that is from, originated from the ancestors. So it will give us more upper hand to push and to get what we want. See, what Nigerians are playing with the UK, the game they are playing is just a delay tactics for Donald Trump to leave the office. That is the game. And once Donald Trump, anything that makes Donald Trump now to leave the office as it is now, it will be difficult. So we need people in that place that will facilitate this thing, even to push Donald Trump to react now that he's in the office, that because delay is dangerous. So you see what we stand to gain? Our freedom. Now, do you agree with me that our UN now have recognized our what? Our passport. And here is this UN have recognized our passport. Who made the passport? Who pushed it diplomatically for them to even recognize it? Who made Biafra to become talk of the town? Who pushed it to the extent of even becoming the talk of the town, not just only in Nigeria, but as Kanu is here fighting, then Simon Ekman, Finland, many, will they be in prison and be working, visiting the people that matters? No. Is she that they hand over things now is the one diplomatically working? She stand on the ladder that have been laid, the foundation that have been laid from the fathers, the leaders. That is what she used now to penetrate to all these people that you can see in Congress, you can see in Parliament, you can see in every other places. So we need her there. We need her there, so that if somebody is speaking, we'll be saying somebody from the government of America. Take a look now. That's is it Ikechukwu or Kechukwu, that the naval chief of staff of America. Imagine when somebody like that now rise up now to talk about Biafra. Are you telling me that America will not pay attention immediately? No, I'm asking you. Are you trying to tell me that America will not rise to pay attention instantly? Because they know the importance of that person because of his level in America, in American force. So also, if she now assume that office, win the election and enter that position, when she rise to speak, they will listen to her more and better than the way they are giving the audience to us now. You see why it's very, very necessary and important for her to be there. These are the things you and I will stand to do what? To gain. Even in over there, you have somebody to even speak for you. No longer intimidation or humiliation by Nigeria or imagine, let me tell you, my brother, imagine, I want to give them example again. Do you know that AU, that Nigeria under the custody of Simon Ekman, wrote a letter to AU because it was a European man that was in that office before the main chairman? Do you know that he hid that file? He never showed it to the chairman of AU. Are you aware of that? Then let's assuming we have somebody like a Biafran person there. This kind of a thing come to his or her table. Are you trying to tell me that he's not going to forward it to the office of the chairman? Of course he will do. See, we need positions. We need position. We need people in the position so that we can get this job done. You see why it is necessary for her to get there. She will not forget Biafra. No, because she have not forgotten Biafra now. She cannot reach there now and stop and then abandon Biafra. No, it will even help her more and help me and you. So that is why it is needful, if you are in Georgia there, being a Biafra and a lover of Ngozi Orabeze, please press that button, that your voting button. Please make sure that she reach there.
Thank you very much, Biafra Evangelist. You've said it. With what you've said, a lot of people have understood the benefit they stand to get. Now, currently, so many Biafrans are seriously campaigning and wishing that she gets to that position. But a lady asked a question.
It means that we have gotten a voice.
A lady asked a question under my comment section, saying that how do we know that when Ngozi Orabeze gets to that position, that she would still have the fire in her to keep fighting for the Biafrans generally? Now, I would like to know, so that you explain, so that she will also understand that whether she's going to be there for them or not.
Yes, I want to tell you, young lady that asked this question, she will make the fire, double the hustle now. Yes, she's not going to look down on us. Like I've given examples, she will become a voice. And let me tell you, there, over there, they are not like in Nigeria, another part of the country that collect bribe anyhow. Because if they wanted bribe, do you know what it means to offer $9 million monthly? And these people, even as they collected it, they still expose it. That is to tell you the level of corruption over there cannot be compared to the one of other countries. They treat people and they move with integrity. And you can see, and you will believe, you agree with me, that this very woman, from the onset, she has never betrayed us. She has been a patriotic Biafran with a sincere and every integrity in her. And for your information, the purpose of her going there is not just to serve the Georgian government. She is there so that she will become the voice of the voiceless. That is the major purpose, in case you don't know. You know, it's not everything you just come out and throw, but I'm just throwing this one because of her. Are you hearing me? So she's going there to become a voice to the voiceless Biafrans, even in Georgia. So from there, we push the matter, we push our case further and higher. So she's not going to turn us down. Rather, we'll be proud of her, as she has been making us proud ever since till now.
Okay, with that said, Biafran Evangelist, now, do you think with the current circulating news about Simon Ekpa association with Biafra and is being tagged a sponsor among the sponsors, terrorists in Nigeria, that people that are sponsoring terrorism, do you think with the Biafra name mentioned among terrorism, do you think, and she also being associated with Biafra, do you think it's going to affect her chances or indirectly speak against her in this course of becoming a senator?
No, my beloved brother, it will not speak against her, it will not work against her. Because Biafra has been. They will tell you that that America did not know about Biafra. Despite the fact that they did not get involved during the war, they are aware of it in
Yeah,
1967.
we know, but with the names coming out now.
The name, the way it's coming out now, that will even give her more recognition